Hi everyone, welcome to Karen from tillycrafts.stampinup.net. Today I'm bringing you another card with a little cheesy stamp set. Really like this, and I've made this card and we're going to recreate this. At the end I will show you the other two cards I've made in case you want to look at my channel for these ones. Just bear with me 1 minute. Right, so to make this card, this is in the annual catalogue, by the way. There isn't any dies with it, it's a standalone stamp set. And we're going to make this one with the cheese. It says it might sound cheesy, but I think you're great. I just think that's quite funny. And I've done this in Mango Melody and Basic Grey. And I've used blends, and I've stamped in Mango Melody and stamped in Basic Grey. So just bear with me 1 moment and we'll get started. And I shall do the card base after. Let's do some stamping. Move these out of the way. Let me just plug my phone in. I don't want you to cut off halfway through. Right. So I'm just going to turn this over. As you can see, I've used the wine glasses. And we need a card base, which I'm going to do in a minute. Our basic grey layer is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8, and our stamping layer is 3 5/8 by 5 3/8. Oh, I just found that a bit of a mouthful. And we're going to stamp in Mango Melody, and we're going to stamp our cheese. So what I did is I started in the middle, and then I just went over it like so. Actually, I don't like that. Let me start again, because I think I might need to restamp this. Restamp it. Re-ink it would be the right word. Right. So we'll start up here this time. Give it a good press, Karen. Then it might work. That's better. Who likes cheese? I absolutely love cheese. I didn't used to like, well, I'd never tried blue cheese, and then I did, and I really like blue cheese. But any sorts of cheese is really nice. There we go, that's better. Put that to one side and I'll do that after. I just need to do the sentiment, so I'll do that first on a piece of paper, and did that in Basic Grey. Oops. I was putting it down there because I'm going to stamp the cheese over the top. Oops, not in the Basic Grey though, Karen. Right, so we're going to stamp. Yeah, so I stamped off 3 times. So 1, 2, and then 3, and then you've got a pale outline behind it. So pop those to one side. Put these lids on because we're done with the ink now. I'm going to bring blends in. I'll put that to one side, so we'll chop that up after. Right, now to do this, I did the dark mango. Did I do the dark mango? This is ridiculous, isn't it? I only made this card the other day. I need some new, yeah, right. Do me spots first in Daffodil. No, light Mango Melody. Might be slightly different to that one, but we don't mind. And I don't know what sort of cheese this is. There are some holy cheeses about, and I can't think what they're called. I was going to do it red on the top for like an Edam cheese, but Edam doesn't really have holes in it, does it? But hey ho, it's my cheese and my cheese is yellow. Doesn't take long to colour in because we're not doing like specific blending, we're just colouring. Anyway, who's ordered this from the new catalogue, I wonder? Like I said, I didn't get it, and then when I've got it, I quite like it. So I'll just do our holy bits. I mean, one thing, if you are watching this once it's things, you can fast forward this colouring bit if you want and just skip to it when I've finished it. There we go, that's all our holes done. And then I'm going to come in with the pale papaya, light pale papaya, and I'm going to do all the edges of the cheese. So yes, you might want to speed it up over this bit. I would use the brush tip, but because of the holes I'd end up going over, and so I'll just do this end, the bullet end. And I would pause you, but knowing me, I'll end up not pausing you, not unpausing you when I've finished it. So best advice is fast forward rather than watch me colour all this in, because there's no blending techniques, it's just colour, even though I like blending. And blends do tend to bleed through the paper, but that's normal. But because the ink's water based like Memento, it won't bleed through the colour, the outline, because these, like I say, these are alcohol based, so they will dry up pretty quick. It's been a lovely sunny day today. I hope this will last. And I just got, the other day I got an order through from the new catalogue, the autumn winter catalogue. I think it goes live to the public on the 1st of July, I might say. But like, as a demonstrator, you've got the privilege to order a month in advance so that we can start putting together some stuff to show you. And if you see stuff you like and you can't wait, you can always join. That's the lid, isn't it, that one? I mean, you don't have to do videos, you don't have to do anything, you don't even have to sell stuff. You can just be like a hobby demo, so you still get the benefits, but you don't have to do all this. I actually got talked into doing all this, but I must admit I do quite enjoy it. But I have friends that are just the hobby demos, where they just make cards for their pleasure. And they'd love to come on like the crafting retreats that we have, where we all get together and do a lot of crafting. That's really good. I think it's like when you meet like-minded people, and I've got some great friendships from joining up with Stampin' Up with people all over this country, not just in my area, and people from all over the world, and it's really nice. Go, nearly done. Last one for the side of the cheese. Right, that's that one done, and then we're coming with the dark mango melody. Double check, yes, and we'll just do our lids. And they do look quite dark when you first do them, but obviously once they dry, the colour does fade a little bit, so it won't be as dark. Sorry, I should be talking to you and I've gone quiet, but that's the concentration. Trying to get round all my dots. Well, not dots, my holes. Yeah, I've got one more video after this with this set to bring you. And like I say, I've already done one video. I'll try and remember to link them together. And then you can see all 4 sets. I did 2 in the last one because one of them was dead simple. And if you do watch me, you know I don't do simple. I go a bit mad with bling. But these are kept quite plain. I think this would actually look, you could do one with cheese and wine with the stamp set as well. That would look quite good. There we go, all finished. Let's remove that now. I'm looking at that thinking, why have I done that? Why does that fit? That's my sentiment. Honestly, go and do lolly. Right, card base. So I normally have my card bases cut up, but because I'm using a mango melody one, I'll show you what I do. So what I normally do is I score it first at 4 and 4 1/4. I score, and then I turn it round and I cut it at 5 and 7/8, and that gives you 2 card bases. So when I say it's an A4 cut in half, scored in half, that's how we do it. So you score once, cut once. Right, so I'll fold this over and just pop that one out of the way. Bring my bits in. Let's just stick this bit down. Can you see how it's gone through? Oh no, that was the one I did before, but can you see how it's gone through? But that's normal. That's why I like to do these on a layer, because if you just did it on a card base, it would go through and then it wouldn't look so good. Right, I'll put this down flat. Bob that on there. Next, we need to chop this up. And there's no measurements for this because I find with my sentiments, so I'm just looking for my little trimmer. Oh, there it is. I put it back where it should go. That makes a change. With sentiments, I tend, unless I'm using like a square or something like that, I tend not to measure them, and I just cut them to where I want them and find that works. Whereas like this one's going to be a little bit smaller than the other one, but that's okay. So that has ended up about 2 3/4 by 1 1/2. So you can measure them if you want. We're just going to see if it'll fit on here. If not, I need to get another piece of grey. Yes, it's not going to fit, so just bear with me while I grab the grey. I always keep all the little bits, you see, and then they come in handy when you need. That'll go on there nice. So you can cut them, but I've started to do mine this way for a while, where I'll stick it down and then I'll trim it. Like so. And then if it's slightly too big, just go and trim it down a little bit more. That's it, that's fine. Pop the lid on. Oops, move these bits out of the way, and we need some dimensionals, which are right here for a change. There we go. Just going to bob that in the middle like the other one. Now these ones, because I'm using a coloured card base, it won't get off. That is actually quite alright to write in, but if you don't like it like that, all you need to do is get yourself a white layer and mount it inside. If you don't like writing on the coloured card, entirely up to you, it's your own preference. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't, depending on, like I say, how dark this is. And I'm going to finish it off with these beauties. Fun Flower Resin Shapes. These are new and they come in, let me see if I can get this right, Calypso Coral, Daffodil Delight, Fresh Freesia, I think that's Starry Sky, and Parakeet Party. And if it's not Starry Sky, it's Orchid Oasis. So let's just bob a couple of these flowers on. I just think they finished the card off nicely. There we go. So that's my card for today. So that was my original. Slightly bigger sentiment, but it doesn't matter, you can do it as big or as little as you want using the little cheesy stamp set. And I'll give you a quick peek at my other video. So I did these on the other video, so thanks for putting up with me. And where there's a wine, there's a way. So if you want to see that video, have a look back on my videos and you'll be able to see that. And like I say, if I remember, I'll link them up together. So thank you very much for joining me and hope to see you all again soon. Bye.